This old road I've been walking feels familiar yet so strange. Every mile keeps reminding me nothing here will stay the same. I have built and I have gathered things that time will surely lose, but my heart keeps gently whispering, I'm just passing through. There were days I chased the glitter of the things that fade away, thought that they would bring me meaning, help my soul to stay. But the more I held them tightly, the more empty I became, till I learned where true treasure is, not in earthly gain. I'm just passing through this world like a traveler on his way. There's a home beyond the river where I'm gonna stay. Through the sorrow and the blue, through the winds and through the lose, I will keep my eyes on heaven, I'm just passing through. I remember saints before me who would sing with steady voice, this world is not my home, they'd say, and they would rejoice. Now those words have grown within me like a truth I can't refuse, for I feel that call and drawing, I'm just passing through. I'm just passing through this world like a traveler on his way. There's a home beyond the river where I'm gonna stay. Through the sorrow and the blue, through the winds and through the lose, I will keep my eyes on heaven, I'm just passing through. Not by riches, not by gain, not by freedom from all pain, but by hope that lives inside like a guide. Every step along the way leads me closer day by day to a place I'll finally view where I'm through. Through the sorrow and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a truth I still pursue, passing through. I'm just passing through this world like a traveler on his way. There's a home beyond the river where I'm gonna stay. Through the sorrow and the blue, through the winds and through the lose, I will keep my eyes on heaven, I'm just passing through. In the quiet of the evening, when the day is almost through, I can feel that distant calling pull me through. I'm just passing through this world, there's a home beyond the river, I will keep my eyes on heaven, passing through. I'm just passing through this world like a traveler on his way. There's a home beyond the river where I'm gonna stay. Through the sorrow and the blue, through the winds and through the lose, I will keep my eyes on heaven, I'm just passing through. When my journey here is done and I see the risen sun, I will lay my burdens down, heaven bound. Amen, amen, passing through. Amen, 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 home in view. you. I have wandered through dry valleys where no living water flows, tried to quench my thirsty spirit with what never satisfies my soul. Every well I dug was empty, every road just led to dust, till I heard that gentle calling, "Child, come trust." There were days my strength was failing and my heart was worn and weak. Every prayer felt like an echo, too faint to speak. But in the quiet of surrender, when I laid my striving down, I felt living water rising all around. He restores my soul again when I reach the bitter end. When my strength will not defend, He restores again. Through the valley and the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a healing in His name. He restores my soul again. I remember simple verses from a well-worn page of truth. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, carried through my youth. And now those words have come alive in ways I understand, for I have felt His guide and love lead my hand. He restores my soul again when I reach the bitter end. When my strength will not defend, He restores again. Through the valley and the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a healing in His name. He restores my soul again. Not by power, not by might, but by mercy in the night. When the darkness closes in, He begins. Every broken, shattered part, every wounded, weary heart finds its healing in His hand, just as planned. Through the sorrow and despair, I can feel His presence there, and the truth I now defend, He restores again. He restores my soul again when I reach the bitter end. When my strength will not defend, He restores again. Through the valley and the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a healing in His name. He restores my soul again. In the quiet of the morning, when the light begins to rise, I can feel that living water satisfied. He restores my soul again when my strength will not defend. There's a healing in His name. He restores my soul again. He restores my soul again when I reach the bitter end. When my strength will not defend, He restores again. Through the valley and the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a healing in His name. He restores my soul again. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will sing what He has been, my rest within. Amen. 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 I've been carrying this burden far too heavy, far too long. Tried to hide it in the shadows, tried to stay strong.
Every mile just made it harder, every step wore me down, till I heard a quiet whisper without a sound.
It said, come just as you are now. You don't have to make it right. You don't have to fix the broken. You don't have to fight.
So I came with empty hands, nothing left to defend, at the place where grace begins and shame will end.
I lay it down at Jesus' feet, every failure, every defeat, every burden I can't keep. I lay it down at Jesus' feet, where mercy flows and grace runs deep, where the weary soul can sleep. I will rest in what He's done. The victory's already won. I remember kneeling low, with nowhere else to go, tears falling on the floor, an open door.
And in that quiet, sacred place, I was met by saving grace, like a river calm and sweet at His feet.
I lay it down at Jesus' feet, every failure, every defeat, every burden I can't keep. I lay it down at Jesus' feet, where mercy flows and grace runs deep, where the weary soul can sleep. I will rest in what He's done. The victory's already won. Not by strength that I could claim, not by hiding from the shame, but by surrendering it all at His call.
Every chain that once held tight lost its grip that very night, when I bowed in humble plea at His feet.
Through the sorrow and the pain, there is healing in His name, and my heart has found its seat at His feet. I lay it down at Jesus' feet, every failure, every defeat, every burden I can't keep. I lay it down at Jesus' feet, where mercy flows and grace runs deep, where the weary soul can sleep. I will rest in what He's done. The victory's already won. In the quiet of the evening, when the world has gone to sleep,
I can feel that holy presence at His feet.
I lay it down at Jesus' feet, every failure, every defeat, where mercy flows and grace runs deep, at His feet. I lay it down at Jesus' feet, every failure, every defeat, every burden I can't keep. I lay it down at Jesus' feet, where mercy flows and grace runs deep, where the weary soul can sleep. I will rest in what He's done. The victory's already won. When my journey here is done, and I stand before the sun,
I will bow in reverent awe forevermore.
Amen,
Amen.
amen,
At His feet.
amen.
Amen.
Rest complete.
Rest complete.
I have walked through roads uncertain, with no map to guide my way. Every turn a hidden question, every night and day. There were times I felt so restless, like I'd lost my sense of ground, but a quiet strength kept holding safe and sound.
There were days I tried to plan it, tried to see what lay ahead. Every thought just left me weary, filling me with dread. But in letting go of control, in surrendering to be, I could feel a gentle leading, guiding me.
There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. I remember old-time teaching, trust the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, do your part. Now those words have come alive in the path I walk today, for I feel that steady presence guide my way. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. Not by sight and not by plan, but by His unchanging hand, every step along the way, day by day. Every fear that tries to rise, every doubt before my eyes, finds its answer, finds its peace in His lead. Through the sorrow and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a truth I will proclaim, He leads me. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. In the quiet of the morning, when I bow my heart to pray, I can feel that gentle leading, guide my way. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see. There's a truth that will remain, lead me. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, lead me. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will know through all my days He made a way. Amen, amen. Led my way. Amen, amen. Day by day. Amen. walked through roads uncertain, with no map to guide my way. Every turn a hidden question, every night and day. There were times I felt so restless, like I'd lost my sense of ground, but a quiet strength kept holding safe and sound. There were days I tried to plan it, tried to see what lay ahead. Every thought just left me weary, filling me with dread. But in letting go of control, in surrendering to be, I could feel a gentle leading guiding me. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. I remember old-time teaching, trust the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, do your part. Now those words have come alive in the path I walk today, for I feel that steady presence guide my way. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. Not by sight and not by plan, but by His unchanging hand, every step along the way, day by day. Every fear that tries to rise, every doubt before my eyes, finds its answer, finds its peace in His lead. Through the sorrow and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a truth I will proclaim. He leads me. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. In the quiet of the morning, when I bow my heart to pray, I can feel that gentle leading guide my way. There's a hand that's leading me through the dark I cannot see, through the storm and restless sea, faithfully, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a truth that will remain, leading me. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will know through all my days He made a way. Amen, amen. Led my day. Amen, amen. Did my way. I have wandered through the briars, followed faint and fading fires, thought I knew the way to go down roads I chose. But the farther that I ran, the less I understood the plan, till I heard a voice so clear calling near. There were valleys dark and long, where my faith felt thin and worn, questions rising like the wind against my skin. Yet even there I wasn't lost, though I could not see the cross. There were footprints next to mine all the time. I am safe in the shepherd's care, when the night is cold and bare, when the wolves are howling near, still I have no fear. Through the storm and through despair, through the weight I cannot bear, I will rest and I will dare, safe in the shepherd's care. I remember simple days, front porch hymns of humble praise, Granddad bowing down to pray at close of day. He would say the Lord will keep watch above you while you sleep, and those words still linger there in the air. I am safe in the shepherd's care, when the night is cold and bare, when the wolves are howling near, still I have no fear. Through the storm and through despair, through the weight I cannot bear, I will rest and I will dare, safe in the shepherd's care. We will leave the 99 for this wandering heart of mine, through the mountains steep and wild for his child. And every tear and every scar, every place I've wandered far, was already known and seen by the King. When I stumble in the night, he will be my guiding light. There is mercy everywhere in his care. I am safe in the shepherd's care, when the night is cold and bare, when the wolves are howling near, still I have no fear. Through the storm and through despair, through the weight I cannot bear, I will rest and I will dare, safe in the shepherd's care. In the quiet fields of evening, when the sky is painted red, I can feel his arms around me where I am led. I am safe in the shepherd's care, when the night is cold and bare, through the storm and through despair, safe in the shepherd's care. I am safe in the shepherd's care, when the night is cold and bare, when the wolves are howling near, still I have no fear. Through the storm and through despair, through the weight I cannot bear, I will rest and I will dare, safe in the shepherd's care. When my journey finds its end, and I cross that river bend, I will see him standing there, still in his care. Amen, amen, he is there. Amen, amen, 𝑷𝑳𝑗𝑀𝑒𝑚. There's a narrow road by a cedar fence where my granddad prayed in reverence, hat in hand and head bowed low, talking to the Lord he'd always known.
No flashing lights,
no grand display,
just simple truth and time to pray.
And every word he used to say still leads me on today. I've seen churches come and go, heard new winds begin to blow,
but there's a fire that never fades in those old familiar ways.
Just a wooden cross and a worn-out pew, then a faithful God who sees you through every trial, every test. His promises still stand blessed. I'm walking in the old gospel way, where mercy meets me every day, where grace is free and love will stay. No matter how far I stray, it's not complicated, it's not new, just faith that carries me and you through every night into the day. I'm walking in the old gospel way. I remember kneeling as a child,
heart so tender, spirit mild,
singing hymns in simple keys,
hands raised in humility.
Didn't know theology,
just knew he cared for me.
And that same truth still lights my way, like it did back yesterday. I'm walking in the old gospel way, where mercy meets me every day, where grace is free and love will stay. No matter how far I stray, it's not complicated, it's not new, just faith that carries me and you through every night into the day. I'm walking in the old gospel way. When the world says change your song, bend the truth to get along, I will stand on what I know, on the solid rock below.
Not by trend and not by fame,
With by Jesus' holy name,
through shifting winds and
passing days, His truth remains.
through every doubt and question raised,
Through restless nights and anxious days,
I find my peace, I find my stay
in the old gospel way. I'm walking in the old gospel way, where mercy meets me every day,
where grace is free and love will stay.
no matter how far I've strayed. It's not complicated, it's not new, just faith that carries me and you through every night into the day. I'm walking in the old gospel way. in the old gospel way. So I'll keep my heart in humble sway,
Trusting what the scriptures say,
till I see him face to face.
saved by grace.
Amen.
Amen.
Lead the way.
Amen.
I will There's a narrow road by a cedar fence, where my granddad prayed in reverence, hat in hand and head bowed low, talking to the Lord.
He'd always
There's a narrow road by a cedar fence. There's a narrow road by a cedar fence.
There's a narrow road
There's a narrow road.
by a cedar fence.
There's a narrow road. There's a narrow road by a cedar fence.
There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road by a cedar fence. There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road. There's a day I've been expecting since I first believed his word, when the trumpet sounds from heaven and his voice is heard. I have walked through many valleys, I have crossed through many storms, but I know the end is coming, where I'll be reborn. There were times I felt so weary, like I couldn't take one more, every burden growing heavier than the one before. But a promise kept me going through the night so cold and long, that one day I'd hear him call me to my home. On the day he calls me home, I will stand before his throne. Every tear and every groan will be gone. I will see him face to face, saved forever by his grace, and I'll finally know I'm home. On that day, I remember saints before me who have walked that road of faith, how they spoke of heaven's glory with a shining face. Now I feel that same sweet longing, drawing nearer every day, like a light beyond the river, showing me the way. On the day he calls me home, I will stand before his throne. Every tear and every groan will be gone. I will see him face to face, saved forever by his grace, and I'll finally know I'm home, home on that day. Not by strength that I have shown, not by seeds that I have sown, but by mercy I have known all along. Every step that led me here, every trial, every tear, will be worth it when I stand in that land. Through the sorrow and the pain, through the loss and through the strain, there's a hope I can proclaim. He will call on the day He calls me home. I will stand before His throne. Every tear and every groan will be gone. I will see Him face to face, saved forever by His grace, and I'll finally know I'm home on that day. In the quiet of the evening, when I think of that bright place, I can feel that holy longing fill my space. On the day He calls me home,
every tear and every groan,
I will see Him face to face by His grace. On the day He calls me home, I will stand before His throne. Every tear and every groan will be gone. I will see Him face to face, saved forever by His grace, and I'll finally know I'm home on that day. Soon I'll hear that final call, and I'll leave behind it all to a land where I belong. Home.
amen, amen.
Going home.
Going home,
Amen.
amen, amen.
Finally home.
Finally home,
Home.
amen, amen. Going home, amen.
Finally home.
Finally home.
There's a quiet little valley where the river bends slow, where the fields wear gold in the evening glow. I've been down that road with a troubled mind, carrying questions I could not leave behind. Every mile felt heavy on my soul, like a restless wind that wouldn't let go. But the farther I walked from the noise I knew, the closer I felt to you. I've stood in the shadow of my own mistakes, watched good love bend and break, heard my name in the courtroom of regret, with a verdict I cannot forget. But mercy moves like a southern breeze through tall green grass and trembling knees. And just when I think I'm too far gone, I hear redemption's song. There is grace in the quiet valley, there is peace where the river runs, there is hope for the weary traveler underneath the risen sun. When my strength is gone and my prayers fall short, still your love keeps holding on. There is grace in the quiet valley, and it's calling me back home. I remember nights on a front porch swing, listening to the old folks sing. Simple chords and a trembling voice saying faith is still a choice. Not in thunder, not in flame, not in fortune, not in fame, but in a whisper through the trees. Child, come rest in me. There is grace in the quiet valley. There is peace where the river runs. There is hope for the weary traveler underneath the risen sun. When my strength is gone and my prayers fall short, still your love keeps holding on. There is grace in the quiet valley, and it's calling me back home. I don't need a mountain high to prove that you are by my side. I've seen your power in the smallest things, in broken hearts with healing wings. Every tear that touched the ground was a seed where mercy's found. And in the dirt of my despair, your faithful love was there. Through the storm and through the drought, through every fear and every doubt, you never turned your face away. You were my shelter and my stay. There is grace in the quiet valley. There is peace where the river runs. There is hope for the weary traveler underneath the risen sun. When my strength is gone and my prayers fall short, still your love keeps holding on. There is grace in the quiet valley, and it's calling me back home. There is stillness, I can hear you. In the silence I am known, not by what I've done or failed to do, but by mercy alone. There is grace in the quiet valley. There is peace where the river runs. There is hope for the weary traveler underneath the risen sun. When my strength is gone and my prayers fall short, still your love keeps holding on. There is grace in the quiet valley, and it's calling me back home. So I will walk that narrow road, lay down every heavy load. In the hush of evening's calm, I will rest inside your arms. Grace in the valley, peace in the river, hope for the broken heart.
Amen, amen, I'm not alone. Amen, amen, you have brought me home. Amen, 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 alone. Amen, amen, you have brought me home.
There's a light in thine the hill, and the night grows cold and still. When the road gets hard to see, and doubt keeps calling me, I have walked through shadows deep, lost some promises I meant to keep, but in the dark I've come to know a steady, gentle glow. There were prayers I thought were lost, tears that felt too high a cost, questions without clear reply under an empty sky. Yet in the quiet of my fear, I felt a presence drawing near, not in thunder from above, but in faithful love. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the trials I can't see. There's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. I remember voices singing in a country church of pine, simple hymns of hope and mercy carried down through time. Didn't need a grand display, just hearts that chose to pray. And that same old song remains through joy and pain. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. When I cannot trace His hand, when I don't understand why the road must bend this way, or why the skies stay gray, still I know His heart is kind. He has never left behind one who calls upon His name. He stays the same. Through the storm and through the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there is purpose I will see in eternity. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. In the hush before the morning, when the sky's turning red, there's a whisper in the silence, child, be led. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. Through the sorrow and the waiting, still it gently glows. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. So I will walk though shadows fall, trusting Him through it all, till I see that holy day, when night fades away. Amen, amen. Lead the way, lead the way. Amen, amen. Bright as day, bright as day. I have walked by faith so long now, through the valleys and the plains, trusting what I could not see yet, through the joy and through the pain. There were roads I didn't understand, turns I could not explain, but I held on to the promise through the rain. There were nights the sky was silent, and my prayers felt all alone, like my words just disappeared before the throne. Yet in the quiet, unseen places where my doubts would often rise, There was something gently whispering, trust my eyes.
Till my faith becomes my sight, I will trust you through the night. When the answers are not clear, still I know you're near. Through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time, I will hold on to what's right, till my faith becomes my sight.
I remember songs of heaven, where the blind will finally see, where the broken and the weary will be free. Now those words feel closer than they ever have before, as I feel that distant calling from that shore.
Till my faith becomes my sight,
I will trust you through the night. When the answers are not clear, still I know you're near. Through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time, I will hold on to what's right, till my faith becomes my sight. Not by sight and not by proof, but by trusting in the truth, that your word will never fail, it prevails. Every promise you have made will not rust and will not fade, and the day will soon arrive when I'll see.
Through the sorrow and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a hope that still remains. I'll see His face.
Till my faith becomes my sight, I will trust you through the night. When the answers are not clear, still I know you're near. Through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time, I will hold on to what's right, till my faith becomes my sight. In the quiet of the morning, when the sky begins to shine, I can feel that gentle promise still is mine.
Till my faith becomes my sight, I will trust you through the night.
Through the waiting and the time, till that time.
Till my faith becomes my sight,
I will trust you through the night. When the answers are not clear, still I know you're near. Through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time, I will hold on to what's right, till my faith becomes my sight. When my journey here is done, and I stand before the sun, faith will turn to perfect sight, endless light. When the world is full of wanting and my heart is pulled apart, chasing things that never satisfy this restless heart, I have tasted fleeting pleasures that could never truly last, leaving emptiness behind them in their past. There were days I thought I needed more than what my hands could hold, dreams of something greater waiting just beyond my road. But in the quiet of surrender, when I laid my longing down, I found riches I had never known, right there on the ground. He's my portion and my peace, where my striving finally ceases, when my restless heart believes all my searching leads through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time. I have found what will not cease. He's my portion and my peace. I remember simple teaching from a voice both worn and kind. Everything this world can offer leaves you blind, but there's treasure never fading. There's a love that satisfies, and it's found in humble places, not in pride. He's my portion and my peace, where my striving finally ceases, when my restless heart believes all my searching leads through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time. I have found what will not cease. He's my portion and my peace. Not by riches, not by gain, not by freedom from all pain, but by knowing you are near, casting fear. Every longing of my soul finds its rest and finds its goal. In the shadow of your grace I find my place. Through the storm and through the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a truth I can't release. You are my peace.
He's my portion and my peace,
where my striving finally ceases, when my restless heart believes all my searching leads through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time. I have found what will not cease. He's my portion and my peace. In the quiet of evening, when the noise has slipped away, I can feel your steady presence close to stay. He's my portion and my peace, where my striving finally ceases. I have found what will not cease. He's my peace. He's my portion and my peace, where my striving finally ceases, when my restless heart believes all my searching leads through the valley and the climb, through the waiting and the time. I have found what will not cease. He's my portion and my peace. When my journey here is done and I see the risen sun, I will rest eternally in His peace.
Amen. Amen.
Peace I keep. Amen. Amen. Rest in peace. Driving down a road of restless nights, chasing distant city lights. Thought I'd find my peace somewhere in the noise out there. But the louder that the world would sing, the less it meant to me, till I heard that old refrain call my heart again. Grandma's voice on Sunday morn, weathered hands and pages worn, singing truth so plain and clear, still echo in my ear. Didn't need a stage or sound, just sacred solid ground, where simple faith would stand on God's own hand. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, where the broken heart begins to mend, when my strength runs out and my will won't bend. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, through the valley low and the stormy wind, through the loss I cannot comprehend. There's a peace that settles deep within, leaning on everlasting arms again. There were nights I bowed my head, with more tears than words I said. Didn't know the prayer to pray, just whispered anyway. And in that quiet, sacred space, I felt the warmth of grace, like a father drawing near, casting out my fear. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, where the broken heart begins to mend, when my strength runs out and my will won't bend. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, through the valley low and the stormy wind, through the loss I cannot comprehend. There's a peace that settles deep within, leaning on everlasting arms again. Not by power, not by pride, not by standing tall inside, but by mercy freely given, by the hope of heaven. Every chain that held me tight lost its grip that night, when I laid my burden down on holy ground. You have never let me fall, you were faithful through it all. When I stumble in the dark, you still guard my heart. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, where the broken heart begins to mend, when my strength runs out and my will won't bend. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, through the valley low and the stormy wind, through the loss I cannot comprehend. There's a peace that settles deep within, leaning on everlasting arms again. In the stillness of the evening, with the sunset fading slow, I can feel those arms around me, holding my soul. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, when my strength runs out and my will won't bend. There's a peace that settles deep within. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, where the broken heart begins to mend, when my strength runs out and my will won't bend. I'm leaning on everlasting arms again, through the valley low and the stormy wind, through the loss I cannot comprehend. There's a peace that settles deep within, leaning on everlasting arms again. So when the journey meets its end, and I cross that river bend, I will rest where I have been, in everlasting arms again.